Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. We are so excited to have you again. The first month in the year had always been a period where most religious leaders, especially in the Christendom, are given to prophesying. But this year, it seems that it has not been too often, or let me say most of them have not been able to publicize their prophecy because of what happened last year. We all know nobody was expecting coronavirus, but it just came up while our pastors were prophesying it's going to be well. Something else came in, but we have a very shocking one here, shocking prophecy from one of the respectable prophets of in Nigeria, and it points to Aso Rock strongly. You know, the shocking aspect of this prophecy is that it has a timeline before the first quarter is out based on the prophecy. It's going to happen. That's what the man of God made us to understand. And I also talked about so many things which I want us to look at it and also look at the trend of events in Nigeria and see if it's just a premonition or maybe it's just a prediction, not really a prophecy. Let's look at that. And but first of all, let's look at the news. According to the news, Apostle Paul Okiki Jesu of the Christ Apostolic Miracle Ministry has claimed in a series of prophecies that God revealed to him there will be serious crisis in Aso Rock. According to him, the said crisis will shake the entire nation and affect every soul in the country. He said there will be a great misunderstanding between the Fulani headsmen and the Niger Delta people. According to him, he said, and I quote, "Thus says the Lord of hosts, a looming crisis will burst in Aso Rock between January and March 2021. It will have widespread effect. It will shake the nation and make people to tremble," he said in the prophecy. And he further opened up, he said, "Thus says the Lord again, people should pray seriously for Aso Rock because of the crisis that can make every soul in Nigeria to be worried. Write this period down. That is what will happen, and there is nothing that can be removed from it, says the Lord of hosts," he said. He further said that a 2023 presidential aspirant will pass on. He also predicted the death of a sitting governor, while a woman will take over after much crisis. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, one of the 2023 presidential aspirant is about to leave the world and rest permanently. 3 of them are presently sick and they are being treated. If one of them dies, the remaining 2 sick aspirants will be afraid. A male governor will die, and the deputy governor, who is female, will assume the position of the governor of the state. Thus saith the Lord, they will agree that the woman who is the deputy governor should be interim governor. It will be like the case of Jonathan and Yaradua. Thus says the Lord of hosts, the people of Niger Delta will flare up between February and March 2021. Certain things will manifest that will cause great misunderstanding between the people of Niger Delta and the Fulani headsmen. That is a strong prophecy, I tell you, but we are going to look at it in a jiffy. Let's look at the prophecies, and the first one that I want to look at is actually the death of a governor, where the female governor will have to take over, according to him. In Nigeria, I think we have only 2 states. We have just 2 states in Nigeria that we have, female deputy governors. And they are the target of this prophecy right now, and it's very interesting. Let me just check them out. The first in the list is actually Enugu State. Enugu State, the governor is Ifeanyi Ogwanyi, and then we have Ezeilo Cecilia Obioma. She is the deputy governor, PDP state exactly. And this prophecy actually concerns him that the sitting governor will die and the deputy female will take over. So we have 2, Enugu State, Kaduna State. Kaduna State deputy governor is Hadiza Zabuwa Balarebe. Yeah, she is the deputy to Nasser Ahmed El Rufai, and both of them are of APC. So right now, that prophecy revolves around him. The man of God says that it's going to take effect, though he did not mention specifically the date, but he said for 2021, that is one of the prophecies that will happen. The governor will die, and then a female deputy governor will take over as the interim governor. That's really shaky. I tell you the whole truth. And another one he talked about, which is the issue of a lot of worries in Aso Rock. Wow. Aso Rock has been the center of everything. And according to him, he said that the looming crisis will burst in Aso Rock between January and March. And he said that the effect of it will be felt by all and sundry. Though he had advised Nigerians to pray, but then he still went further to say some other things, which I feel that with what he has said, it therefore means that that prophecy cannot be interrupted. You know, say there's going to be a serious crisis in Aso Rock, and said that people should pray seriously because the crisis that can make every soul in Nigeria to be worried. That's what he had to say. He said he will make every soul to be worried. But you know, one conflicting statement he made there was, he said, write this period down. That is what will happen, and there's nothing that can can be removed from it. But the question is, why then are you encouraging the people to pray if it's a settled one for God? You know, if God has settled it that this is what will happen, then he shouldn't encourage us to pray. It's just to watch and see, let my will be done. So I have some issues with that particular prophecy. Yeah, and then the next one he talked about was the issue of serious crisis between the Fulani headmen and the people of Niger Delta. And he said it will happen between February and March. I like the precision, actually. If you ask me, I really like the precision because it's a pointer to the fact that he is very sure of what he is talking about. February is just around the corner. March is also around the corner. So Nigerians are really, really watching. He said Fulani headsmen will have serious crisis with Niger Delta. They will have serious crisis. And I think one of the key crises, that one, to some extent, we've already started seeing it, you know, especially in the Delta side, Delta and Edo side. We've had serious cases of insecurity traceable to Fulani headers. So it's already ongoing, but we want to see, according to him, he said that it will flare up real good, which means that Nigerians should be waiting for that time where this misunderstanding will be very, very obvious, and possibly a national issue that will be discussed. But I think one of the most important one there is that of the governor. And this man of God giving timeline to it is what is really, really shocking. And Nigerians are keeping their fingers crossed to see when it will happen. Don't forget that this year, so many of the men of God have not released their prophecy. I don't know why they refuse to release their prophecy, but this one is so specific. February, March, this is what will happen. Let's put our fingers crossed, but go to our comment section. Do you think that what the man of God has said will come to pass? Let's interact.